Bonjour Sugar Geeks, Christophe and Liz Marek here. Today we are going to show you how to make a beautiful rustic galette with vanilla gelato over the top and
Dulce de leche. It's gonna be so delicious. Let's get started.
let's make our apple galette dough. We want to have the water first, salt, white vinegar. The white vinegar will avoid the dough to oxidize. Add the flour. Mix, mix, mix. Add the eggs little by little and add the butter. This is cold butter because you don't want all the butter to be mixed evenly within the dough. You want to see pieces of butter, and that's going to create some crunchy parts, even more crunchy throughout the galette. We're going to finish our dough by hand just to make sure to keep all those pieces of butter inside the dough. You mix everything together, you push and not over mixing it. So we have our dough and we can see pieces of butter that are appearing, and now we chill it until it's completely hard, a couple hours in the cooler. We are going to do our apple filling. You want to add the honey in the pot, add the sugar and the vanilla bean. Let's put on the stove to medium heat. Once we reach a light blonde coloration, you want to turn it off and add the butter and then add our apples. You want to have the apple to be a little bit soft, but keep their shape. It will take about 10 minutes to get to the consistency that we are looking for. All right, so we're going to make our clear gel, which is water and cornstarch. The cornstarch will make your finished product a little bit clouder. And then add our mix of clear gel. Mix, mix, mix.
Boom, boom, boom.
Bada boom! Voila, you see how thicker it becomes?
Nice and shiny.
Let's wrap it and put it in a cooler until it's completely cooled down.
All right, so now what are we making?
We are making a dulce de leche. So dulce de leche, it's a caramelized condensed milk. You want to remove the stickers from your condensed milk can, place it inside the pot, add water over the top of the can, or to level, on the stove and let it boil for about 2 to 3 hours.
You'll notice after an hour, hour and a half that the water has evaporated. Go ahead and just top that off with more water as needed. I think this is done.
All right.
I have no idea what it's gonna look like inside. Crossing my fingers. It was in this pan for, I'll probably say about 2.5 hours, and then I let it cool down in there.
All right.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So now let's take a bowl. You see, it looks like a beautiful, perfect texture to pipe on the top of our galette. Huh? So I do have a technique. Sometimes you have like the big mess on the top of your bag. So what I do is I use a bowl scraper and then I flat my bag on a table. And then you can spread this.
Nice.
So this way it's nice and clean. And you have more room to hold your bag. And the top of your bag, it's all clean. Then we twist it and we reserve on the side until we top our galette with it. All right, our dough is ready out of the cooler.
Okay.
And it's pretty firm. So we're going to divide the dough in two.
Okay.
One for you and one for me. So since we are going into a round shape, we want to start with a round shape dough. So a little flour on the table and on the top of the dough. We take our rolling pin and then we roll the dough into a round shape.
Moving it all the time so it's not sticky.
That's right.
And that's why the dough needs to be cold, is because if it's hot, it will stick.
And you can see the butter over here is not completely mixed in the dough, and that is going to make a flaky, crunchy dough. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick. So we are using a 6-inch ring to cut our dough and prepare our galette. Remove the extra and you can reserve on the side to make another one later. So now that we have our circle, so what I like to do is to fold the dough first. And we want to have it a rustic look, that's what a galette is. We are not looking for perfection over here.
I'm just folding it over and pinching it on top of my fingernail, and that just helps it stay up.
All right, let's put it on a pan. We want to preheat our oven at 350 Fahrenheit. And now we're going to fill our galette with the apple filling. This recipe will be enough to make 6 galettes. And now we are going to brush the side of our galette with a little bit of heavy whipping cream.
Okay, that's gonna help it brown.
Just to give some extra flavor over here. And then we want to add a little bit of crystal sugar on the edges All right, Liz, let's bake our galettes for about 40 to 45 minutes at 350 Fahrenheit until golden coloration.
We're gonna put a nice big scoop of our vanilla bean ice cream on top and drizzle on that dulce de leche.
Are you ready to dig in?
I'm so ready. Now that this is all together, it looks so good. Super good. So that's it, Sugar Geeks. That is how you make a super delicious, super bon apple galette with dulce de leche. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button down below and don't forget to hit the little bell so you get a notification every time a new video comes out. We will see you in the next video.
Bon appétit!